Hi everybody, welcome to lesson 2.6, adding class materials to your Google Classroom. Class materials are a way to add resources, documents, other things that you want your students to have access to without making them assignments or having them due dates, things that they have access to all the time. So some examples might be like a syllabus, a list of resources, maybe a common rubric that you always use for scoring so that they can have access to it, things like that. So we're going to flip over to the classwork page. Here, you notice that I've made a class materials topic already where I'd like to have some information stored. A lot of teachers will go ahead and like to, remember we can drag and drop these, like to have these and move them up so it stays at the top every time, especially for things that are continually accessed over and over again for students. And so they might put that at the top. To create class materials, we're going to do the create button just like we have for assignments or quizzes or questions. And right here we see we're going to create a class material. You'll see that this window looks very similar to the assignment window. It's basically the same. We can select multiple classes. We have students. We can title, so maybe we'll say it's syllabus. We can put a description in here. We have the same options in terms of attach, Google Drive, a YouTube link, or a web link. You want to make sure that with class materials, if we want it to go under that class materials topic, that we come in here and we select class materials. If you don't have it created currently, you can also come right here and you can create your topic from within this little menu to create a new topic. I already have mine here with class materials. Let's say I want it from Google Drive. So we'll come in here and we'll just pretend that, it's this Probot activity. Okay, that's not a syllabus. The reason I selected a Google Drive document is one thing I want you to see is we don't have that students can view, students can edit, or students get a copy option here. Because it's a class material, Google already knows that you're distributing this for view only for your students. So it automatically gives students view only permission, and you don't have to mess with the setting here. We also have the same post then, or you can schedule or save a draft. One thing that I want to touch base on that I think I've left out in some of the other videos, if you schedule a post, whether it's an assignment or a material, you can only schedule it for one class at a time. If you post it immediately, it can post to multiple classes, but if you're going to schedule it, you have to go through in each class and schedule it. So that's something to think about. We'll go ahead and post this so that you can see what it looks like in the materials here. Okay, so now here's our class materials and here's our syllabus. You could do, let's say I have week 2 or a project and you have resources or links for projects that you want to use. We could come in here and we can do a material. Maybe we'll say you've got some web links that you want kids to use for their project. And so down here in week 2, I'm going to add, I can come here, I can copy and paste. Maybe I want to ESPN, that's just off the top of my head. Okay, you can post a web link and maybe we want, let's use this so you can see it. Obviously, you'd be significantly more creative and better resources than this, but I can go ahead and I can post these web links then so that inside that specific topic here, I've got week 2, I've got my web links, and so that when kids look at that, they've got a list of all of the different resources maybe you'd like for them to use. So that's an easy way to provide resources, good source material for kids, especially younger kids that might not necessarily be able to decide what's a good site, not a good site. In other words, like Wikipedia versus non-Wikipedia, things that would be more down the lines of what you were hoping for them to use in terms of research. So that's creating class materials. Hope that helps. Thanks.